Now to the high-stakes talks to end the war between Ukraine and Russia. Both U.S. and Ukrainian negotiators say today's talks were productive, but sticking points remain. And over the weekend, Russia bombarded Ukraine with deadly and devastating drone and missile attacks. Here's ABC's chief foreign correspondent Ian Pannell reporting from Ukraine.
Tonight, high-stakes talks in Florida. The Trump administration's top negotiators, Special Envoy Steve Witkoff, President Trump's son-in-law Jared Kushner, and Secretary of State Marco Rubio, meeting with the Ukrainian delegation to discuss the peace plan being pushed by the president.
This is not just about ending the war, which is very important. It is about securing Ukraine's future, a future that we hope will be more prosperous than it's ever been.
But while both sides calling the talks positive, crucial sticking points remain. A source familiar with the discussions telling ABC News the Russians are not willing to agree to a ceasefire in any form, while Ukraine is unwilling to concede territory. Meanwhile, the battle raging on. Russia launching more devastating drone and missile attacks against Ukraine this weekend, at least 4 killed and dozens wounded in Kyiv. But Ukraine fighting back. Ukraine's intelligence service releasing dramatic video showing sea drones hitting 2 Russian tankers off Turkey's coast, suspected of smuggling sanctioned Russian oil. And for those on the front lines, the way this war ends matters. We met Vitaly and his wife Yulia. He lost both his legs after being struck by a Russian drone on the eastern front.
Now Ukraine is being asked to make further sacrifices, to give up land, to reduce the size of its army.
We are not going to do that.
You're not going to do that?
No.
So many lives have been devastated by this war, and Ukrainians are adamant that these sacrifices should not be in vain.
Linsey, this is a critical week for Ukraine. On Tuesday, US Special Envoy Steve Witkoff takes his deal to Vladimir Putin. And I think only then will we know if the Russian president's willing to make not just demands, but concessions too. And few here in Ukraine have high hopes that a breakthrough to end this nearly 4-year conflict is imminent.